Hello again, welcome back. Usually the project is not working like this, by meaning we have planned here according to what we see, but we didn't put any constraint. But for example, we are going to say that this project is not supposed to, or we have a constraint that instead of finishing on 26 February 2000, so let's run and see. If you run this one, here is -22, which is quite good actually, because you know exactly what should you compress. So whatever you should do should crash or fast to track. By crashing means decreasing the duration and decreasing the resources. By fast tracking means two activities in the critical path would work on the same time. So in such case, this is simplify the fast track and the crashing. Crashing can be a lot of things. Overtime, can be 2 shifts, can be a night shift, can be a lot of things, increasing resources. It's at the end decreasing the duration of an activity on the critical path or in the longest path to be more clear. In such schedule, because there is no update or nothing, the longest path is always equal to the critical path. So when you filter, now it's clear for you that this is where you should decrease or fast track. Let's remove the empty WBSs. So these we should remove. First of all, you should discuss first how you should do this. Here you might make this 22 days, and this one there should be a relationship with the structural. It's 5 days. You might fast track by making it 2 days and 2 days, and you should get the approval of the engineering team beforehand, or even you can do it then send it for their approval. So by now you have supposed the supplier or the subcontractor, if he's going to install it, and make sure that he would finish 103 days to be delivered to your site. And congrats. But as you see here, which is an amazing, because another path has been shown, and this one is not affected by the old path before. This one is affected by another path. So always make sure to run the filter to the longest path. So here the delivery of ceramic tiles came as well. Just double click to see where are you. We can decrease this zoom a little bit. This as well can go to 105 days. No need to decrease it more, or you can give it contingency of the 5 days more. And congrats. Now there's still okay, now that's a different story, because there's a constraint here. So you would remove the constraint, none. You can keep it 120 and see how it will work. And you run, you'll find that you have reached to the longest path. But be careful, because the longest path now is changed, and it might be 2 longest path. As you see, this is true. This is the first longest path, and the other one that you have just seen before. So now the risk of the project is increased. Why? Because instead of having only one path and to concentrate on one path, now you have 2 paths that you should concentrate on to avoid any delay of the projects. But congrats, you have achieved here. So let's see how the resources, or how the cash flow or the planned cash in works. You can see it from here. Source usage profile or source usage spreadsheet. Let's see this one. If you would like to see this one, spreadsheet shows the numbers. This one, it doesn't make a big difference. But to see, as you're going to see here, it's little bit doesn't look like the shape that we all know, which is the bell curve, which is going up then down, which is the normal flow. So, and also it will not show our S curve, and the bell curve for such histogram should go slowly up to the peak, then go down. So here what should you do? Should you leave it same as it is or not? To get the answer of this question, just think about it. I really need you to think about it even for 5 minutes. before going to the next lecture where you'll find the answer.